Hello, my little angels. That's right, I'm back. Right on time to cover the political nightmare that is this entire country. I go to Italy, or as Adrian puts it, rehab, for a week, and when I come back, everything's gone to hell. WTF? Cristina's running for vice president. Roberto Lavagna has finally announced that he's running for president. And it looks like Marcel Tinelli could be a part of Alternativa Federal. What is happening? I'm going to try to cover all of this, but to be honest, I'm still extremely jet lagged. So if I make a mistake, sorry about it. All right, where to begin? Seriously, where to begin? First things first. Yep, Cristina is running for VP, but that's old news by now. And if you want to know more, check out Adrian's video from Wednesday, which is also kind of totally old news, but whatever. He needs the ego boost. He wants the likes, the comments, the shares, the follows. He's got to build his brand. Thank God he got a haircut, though, right? What is really interesting now is the repercussions the announcement has had on Argentine politics, primarily on Cambiemos and Alternativa Federal, a.k.a. the guys who are not Peronistas, but not Kirchneristas. They're kind of like a gender neutral. We're not really sure. They transcend the binary. They're kind of like little revolutionaries, you could say. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I don't even know what I'm talking about. First, the UCR, which is part of the Cambiemos coalition, is holding its national convention on Monday. And even though it's expected to support President Macri, after all, he is the coalition's leader, Mendoza governor and UCR party president Alfredo Cornejo believes Cambiemos could come up with a better candidate than Macri for this year's election, and apparently would like him to take part in the PASO primaries this August. Scandal alert. Mic drop. Et tu, Brute? Then fall Macrisis. The Macri administration opposes that, saying a president shouldn't undergo a primary with other contenders from his own party. And here we are now, dealing with this mess. At the same time, Alternativa Federal, a.k.a. AF, a.k.a. the other Peronist guys that don't like Cristina, are trying to figure out what to do. You could say they're confused AF, hashtag millennial. Juan Schiaretti, who you may remember was re-elected governor of Córdoba recently, is trying to bring some more people to the party now that Lavagna has said no thank you. In fact, on Wednesday he reached out to Daniel Scioli and Marcel Tinelli to join AF, and because we shoot this on Thursday morning, we have no idea what has happened in the last 24 hours. So if this is old news by now, again, sorry about it. Also, it's just like dudes sitting at a table. Can we just talk about that? It's like weird old white dudes with lots of money and nothing better to do with their time. And every time I say AF, I'd really just think of like AF. Is that how they're trying to reach the youth? We're not sure. And then, of course, this week was the beginning of the first trial against Cristina Kirchner, in which she stands accused of corruption. The trial could take up to 2 years, and she's suspected of leading an organization that illegally awarded public works to businessman and ally Lázaro Báez. Cristina was sitting there in the back in silence, checking her phone like every 10 seconds, like an antsy teenager who's forced to go to church on Sunday morning. No word on whether she burst into flames when she crossed the threshold, but she probably did. Okay. I know that many of you hate it when we do a lot of politics, but you know what? It's important to know about politics. Sorry, not sorry. Look at what's happening in the world around us and tell me you don't care. Tell me. Seriously, look at me in the face and tell me you don't care. Okay? Sorry, got a little out of control there. Gotta dial it back a bit. I'll blame the hangover and the jet lag and the lack of medication. Let's talk about some good news for a change, shall we? First, plastic straws will finally be banned in Buenos Aires, so score one for the environment. We're still pretty screwed when it comes to climate change, but, you know, baby steps. Sorry for all those people ordering their Coca Light at the kiosco, unable to drink out of a bottle with their human mouth like a grown-up. Why do you need a straw? Think of the baby turtles. Also, the magnificent Paseo del Bajo is finally opening on Monday, so downtown Buenos Aires will no longer be a traffic clusterfuck. What a joyous occasion. All right, can we just move on to events? I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I don't know what day it is, what time it is. My body is very confused, more confused than in my teenage years. If you haven't been to Fiesta Plop yet, you finally have the chance to do so on Friday night, and you can celebrate the fact that there's a feriado on Saturday. You'll be